So I understand that Stormy is being politically correct or whatever, saying that she doesn't know Aryan enough to hate her. But at the same time, I feel as though out of solidarity or loyalty to her friend Melody, she would at least maybe be a little more stronger in her stance. We're not saying that you should not dislike the lady or you should dislike the lady. We're saying, like, why is you liking her picture? But I'm glad she cleared that up and said she liked her picture back in 2020. But nevertheless, I do feel like she needs to make a stronger stance. Like, all right, we're not saying to hate Aryan or whatever, or not to like Aryan, but come on now, it just looks weird from the outside looking in. That's all people are saying, you know. And I feel as though that a lot of people don't think about the other person. So how would Stormy feel if Melody said the same thing about like one of her husband's ex-girlfriend? Oh, I don't know her enough to hate her. I mean, I just think it's whack. Kind of like when we found out on the show that Miss Wanda said that Aryan was beautiful. I mean, I feel like that's like whack and fake. Kind of like two-faced it in a way. I just feel like, I don't know, if it's my friend and someone asks me about the mistress, I'm like either no comment or I ain't trying to get into that. Like, I feel like I don't want to have no type of opinion or anything like that on somebody that basically destroyed my friend's relationship. And not putting all the blame on Aryan, takes two to tango, so Martell is just as well responsible. But like, I'm not about to give no acknowledgement to the side chick, like, at all. Even if I said I knew her, because that's the thing. Stormy was saying like Aryan's friend worked at the warehouse, you know, where she had products, so she did know of her. So that's making me think she probably knew of her because she was a mistress. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, y'all? But I don't know this for sure, but it's just weird to me. I'm not feeling it. And a part of Aryan's clapback, I feel like I do feel like she probably did talk about the show and maybe possibly did talk about Melody, because she said the first day, Stormy said on the first day she reached out and let Mel know, like, oh yeah, I do know the side chick. I feel like maybe that was a way to cover herself. I don't know, don't want to speculate, but I'm just thinking out loud. You know, we just talking as friends, you know, like, what do y'all think about this kind of thing, situation, trying to put the pieces together. But like I said, I could be totally wrong. And another thing, is it me, but doesn't it really feel like Aryan loves drama? I mean, this is very interesting to me, to be outed publicly as like a mistress, side chick to the whole entire world. Like, you know, I'm not trying to say she should have shame, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, where's your shame? Like, I would feel really bad, you know, kind of thing. But it's like she kind of loves this attention, because even though Stormy was saying what she's saying, what Stormy said really did not need a response back from Aryan. Must you talk about everything every time somebody says something about you? I mean, that has to get exhausting. You know, I almost feel like, how can she focus all her time on the social media streets and what people are saying about her, and also focus her time on what's going on with her children, her life and work and things like that? This is just too much. I really don't understand it. I be having a hard time, and I'm just a regular schmegler person trying to update and create content, you know, and have my jobs and work and go to the gym and things like that. Like, how does she do it? I'm impressed, but not really. Y'all know that was sarcasm. But honestly, it's just really upsetting me, because I really do. You know, I try to be an advocate for all people, even when they do bogus things, or I try to be an advocate for healthy behavior. Always feel like it doesn't matter where you start, but where you finish. So even when you make a mistake, you can kind of redeem yourself. You know, that's kind of the grace that Christ gives us. So sometimes I'll be looking at other people in that way. So although Aryan, what she did was wrong, and, you know, we understand that these symptoms, what she did was a symptom or a result of low self-esteem, but at the same time, it's just like, dang, Aryan, just understand what you had with Martell is done and over with. Y'all will never, ever be together. It's not going to happen. It's not going to be a thing. So just leave it alone. Do your best to co-parent with him, and that is it. You do not have to focus your time, energy, and everything else on social media. I know for me, I feel like if I was in her shoes, and I can't really say what I would do verbatim, but I just feel like For me, I would sit up there and try to work on myself so that I can be the best person that I can be. So this time I can have children with a man that actually will walk me down the aisle. And that way I'm not having kids or messing with people who are already married to somebody else. Like, I could have my own husband and we can raise our children together in one household. You know, I would want to be the woman that a man wants to have children with than to drop children in and leave. You know, and I just feel like, I don't know why she don't want that for herself kind of thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like low self-esteem will do this to you. It'll make you feel like this is as good as it gets, or, you know, this is the best that you can do, when it's really not true. Ooh, bars. Hey. No, but seriously, and I hope that I'm not coming off like judgy or anything like that, but she does have to realize that this shit with Martell has sailed. It's going to another port, another dock. It's over for her. Like, you know, thank you for your services. In my Shawnee O'Neal voice type time.
Thank you for your services.
I mean, I feel like that's what type time Martell is on. So, keep on going, sis. You know, so that's just kind of what I want. So stop talking about him. Stop talking about the show. Stop talking about anybody that talks about the show in relation to you. Just leave it alone. Now, does it look a little weird that Stormy was trying to justify how she knows Aryan? Yes, it does. Does it look a little weird that she was trying to clear her name for that? Yeah, to me it does. But I also feel that Aryan's clapback in response to Stormy going on live and explaining herself wasn't warranted. Like, sis, it's not that deep, you know? But other than that, I need to know how y'all feel, because looking at these comments of this article, they feel how I feel. Like, this one person, I was like, thank you. Someone said, Aryan is triggered by the smallest things. Nothing Stormy said warranted anger. That's what I'm saying. And here's another interesting comment. Someone said, I'm confused. Stormy is Mel's friend. Mel's husband had a whole baby with Aryan. Aryan knew that her baby daddy was married to Mel, but she still slept with him. This is not a reason enough to dislike Aryan as Mel's friend. And I'm like, exactly. It do look a little suspect. I mean, I feel like I get what Stormy is doing, trying to be like morally right. Like, I cannot dislike somebody I don't know personally. And yes, I get that, you know, but let's not act like, you know, her actions. And I'm not saying to dislike her, but I just feel like this is a situation where you don't need to be a fence rider. You don't need to ride the middle. You need to kind of be on one side or the other. That's what I think that we're getting at, Stormy, you know? Like, kind of like slide to the left or slide to the right. Pick a side.
Boots, which wall? Pick a wall.
Pick a team. But you ain't about to straddle the fence. Then that's what it's giving us. That's all. I think that's what people are coming at you for and questioning and things like that, because it just seems like you're just in the middle, when this is clearly a situation where you need to pick a side on. You know, are you on the Mr. side or Melody side? But like I always say, you don't give anybody the power to choose. So like, if I was Melody, Stormy, go on. You know what I mean? Go ahead on the other side. Go ahead and say what you want to say. You don't have to dislike the girl. But you know what? You done made the choice for me, and I'm moving on. I'm letting this go. You know? Well, not trying to say Mel got cut her off, but you know, maybe mentally now she sees where Stormy is. And that'll just be that. But other than that, let me know what y'all think. Is Stormy riding on the wrong team? Or are you guys okay with her response to people's criticism of her? Is it true? She don't have to not dislike. I mean, she doesn't have to dislike the girl because she don't know her. Or is it better that she had not said anything at all and just be Team Melody at this point? Don't even talk about Aryan. It's too soon. You know how they be saying things like that. It's too soon. We're not ready. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.